Hi, welcome to another Shop Methods video. Today we're going to talk about creating a very simple estimate from scratch, not using a canned job or standard job. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. We're going to be taken to the home page. We can create a new estimate from our menu on the left or by clicking the Create New Estimate. I'm going to create a new customer. We could have selected an existing customer, but for this example we will create a new customer. Entering the email and the cell phone number are really important within our system because we use that email and the cell phone number in order to communicate automatically with the customer, saving you time on the phone. We can send documents to their email and we can send text that they can interact with through this phone number. So we save that customer. That customer has now been created. So next thing is to enter our VIN number. We are going to scan the VIN number. So we have created our Mini Cooper from our VIN number that we scanned from a barcode here on this side. So we are not going to copy the job from an estimate, copy the estimate from a standard job, an existing estimate, or job. You can see that from these drop downs, you have lots of different options if you want to do that. We instead are going to create our own. Assign the manager, assign the tech, click create estimate. That's going to create the basic estimate. Then you're going to be taken into the estimate detail page. This page is made up by a header of buttons, then the actual header that contains generic information about the customer and the vehicle, then your labor costs and fees, and then also profit. At the bottom, you have your details on your labor, parts, and fees. So here's our customer. If you need to see more information, you can click these little icons and that'll open up more information. It's a Mini Cooper. We're going to put the mileage in. It is, say, white. From Florida. We'll save that. And you'll also notice the status is estimating. Okay? So let's go ahead and add a labor. You could search for existing labor if you wanted to and just choose one. But in this case, we're going to create a new labor. And you can create these labor tasks and codes however whatever works best for your shop. So we're going to say it cost us $20 an hour, and we're going to charge $55 an hour. We'll save that, and it's automatically brought onto the estimate. Now notice it does not have any hours associated with it. You have to do that on the estimate. So we're going to say, sorry, not 3.5, just half an hour. We'll save that. It'll update. And I'm clicking the Save Updates to Estimate button up here. That's going to save our changes. So we got our labor in. Labor costs are up here. Our labor profit, $17, is there. So we're going to add a couple parts also. You could, again, search for parts if you wanted to, if you had an existing part, and that's what you can put up here if we wanted to do oil. We can search for oil and pull those parts in automatically, or we can create a new one. Going to be 1 quart, and that quart costs us $7.50. Now, the actual selling price is calculated by a couple different ways. We do have the option of creating a matrix that's a bit more advanced topic that we won't be covering in this one, but if you are set up to just do the selling price this way, you can do it by a percent margin. a sell price, which means that we have a cost of $7.50. You probably say $10 or $15 or whatever you want it to be. That's what the cost would be, and it would calculate the profit. Or a percent add-on, where you say I want it to be 20% higher than the cost, or a dollar add-on. Say I want it to be $5 higher. We're going to do a percent add-on, and I'm going to do it for 25%. A vendor, just if you're using a vendor or not, you can add that. And I'm going to say save it. And that's going to create our oil. And it's going to pull it in. And it's going to say quantity of 1. We have no discounts. And it says $9.38 is our sale price. Okay. Now we also want to add a filter. There's 1. That's $15. And we're going to say what we're actually going to sell for. We're going to sell it for 25. We're going to get that from Napa, and if you have a part number, you can put that on there. Okay, and that adds that on there. And so you can see up here we're calculating our total cost and our profit. So we're making $29 on this job so far. So with an oil change, you may have some environmental fees. So we can add that. Say an oil fee. If it costs something, you can put that in there. If it's not, it would just be 0. Save that, and that is added to our estimate. So our estimate now for the customer is $67.29. Okay, we're making $31. Now, for some reason, if the customer is a good customer and you want to give them a $5 discount, you just put $5 in there, hit save, and that's going to update. Okay, that comes out of your profit, of course. So we are ready. Some quick things about some of the buttons. If we need to add a note, we could do that here. If we wanted to add a file, we could do that there. Send a text message, email the estimate, view it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to submit. So, and this is going to be the end of our process. So what happens within shop methods, you have to create an estimate and then you submit. Now, some shops may choose to have that submitted estimate approved by the customer, which they can do either via phone or maybe email outside of the process, or if you're using our customer portal, it can be set up to where they actually get an email or a text message with a link in it that they can go on their phone, get the text message, click that link, and view that estimate and approve it all online. So we're just going to submit here because this is an internal shop approval, and that submits it. Then we're going to say approve, and at that approval process, what happens is it actually goes out and creates that repair order up here, and that's the next step of our process. So that ends this part, and if you get any more questions, there are other videos that will explain things in details. But thank you very much for your time.